Hello, today I'm going to be reviewing my Fireball HardTail Vise. I got it about 1 week ago. I got it mounted up. It used 7/8 inch bolts. You can use a 7/8 inch drill bit. It works out great. It's a pretty beefy vise. It looks a lot bigger in person than it is in pictures. This thing's a monster, and it's a heavy beast. But I do have some complaints. When I got it, this side, when I tightened it down as hard as I could, it would not tighten down. And the jam nut on the bottom was actually hitting the top of this plate. There was some mill scale that I had to grind down. But I got that situated. I'll shoot and clip kind of what I was talking about. So upon flipping the vise over, I figured out that this guy, clean out the threads, I tightened it up as much as I can, and she's just not grabbing. So I found out that this jam nut is actually bottoming out on the flat before it's tightening down on the bevels. This side was good. The paint, it's alright. Paint's not amazing, I guess you could say. The only other thing I don't like about it is, if you look, this top is closed. There's no light, but as far as you go down, it's not actually 100% parallel. Clearly this machining is not 100%. If you open it up, you know, it opens up nice, but there's quite a bit of slop in this lead screw. I mean, you would think that they would machine a hole there versus just using a regular old cast hole. So I would assume, at least that's what's happening down there. It is pretty big. Everything else seems pretty good on it. I mean, it is a nice vise. Can't complain about it. You know, I have it in a kind of weird spot. This shop, it's gonna change soon. It moves nicely. I can't complain about that. It is metal and metal, but there is grease in a lot of places on this vise. But yeah, the biggest complaint was that jam nut that was hitting the top. I mean, I bolted it all the way down, and I could tighten this side down as hard as I could, and it would not tighten down. Now it's solid. If you tighten on both of them, it does get pretty darn solid. I mean, it doesn't go nowhere now, but it used to. You could have this side loose, tighten this side as much as you want down, and it would not tighten. So I had to pull it apart, flip it upside down, take out that jam nut, grind off the mill scale off the top, and then it would finally jam the way it's supposed to. But yeah, that's really it. It's a pretty nice vise. I am disappointed that it is made in Taiwan. You know, the way they were advertising it when they put on pre-order was American Vise, American company. But it is what it is. I'm not going to be spending another $2,000 on a vise just to have it made in America. And I mean, you can't get a better vise than this probably out there. So it is solid. I do like it, but it's not perfect. I mean, what can you say? It does open quite far. It is a smooth operation. I do like that. It's definitely a strong vise, that's for sure. You can see all the grease that they put on there. They did load it up pretty good with grease, which is nice. I like seeing that, but that's really it. I mean, the vise is pretty massive. That's it, open all the way. This is a 31-inch snap-on wide toolbox, and you can kind of see how big it is, fully open, fully extended. Here's kind of a comparison here. Let's see here. I mean, if you see that, I mean, it's about 45 inches fully opened. I'd say it's probably opened a little bit more than 14 inches here. That's close to 15 inches, so it's 44 inches fully extended. It's a beast. It put some nuts into it, some bigger ones, and it squishes them like it's pancakes. Not much pressure needed. I mean, you can do quite a bit of damage with something if you wanted to break it. So I don't know. I'd give it a 7 out of 10. But yeah, that is it.